Hi, well, I'm back out again onto the camping, third camp after my last two. Seem to be getting better and better. Hopefully no dreams on this one, but I'm going to head up to the west side of the island, up onto the high points, find myself a nice location so I've got views like my starting point today. Well, let's get going. A lot of this trail I'm going to be on today, it's going to be a dirt track, but it does have its views. That's the view to the left, all the way over to the mainland. See the mountain tops? All the way over to the east. And we're going to head up. As I say, most of the trail today is going to be this type of surface. So, should have just brought the quad bike. Or would that be cheating? So, just while we're here, see these little huts? There's quite a few of them scattered all around the island. And what they are, they're fire huts. So during the summer, in the dry periods, they have people stationed in these overnight, sometimes during the day, looking out for fires. This one looks west, all along the valley, all along the pine forests. But also, I can turn over and look over to the east. What a beautiful view. That sun hitting that water looks so inviting. Some good views on this walk, and I've only literally walked around the on that top of that little hill there, about a kilometre in. But still got all the hilly pit to go. Well, I'm in this spot tonight. Yeah, I've been past it a few times. There's a trail. I mean, I'm literally camping on the trail. But yeah, it's a nice area. I'm just hoping the wind keeps down. Always heading west I am, so I've always got the sun behind me. I suppose it's better than having the sun in your face all the time. Not sure if you can make out that mountain top in the distance, just across the water there, the white top. Piece of land there is via, so that's connected to the mainland by a point the other side of these mountains. I am looking, if I keep into this camping and hiking, organising doing a trail along the full length of that bit of land. Be up and down the mountains, might even get close to that high point. I'll put down below what the mountaintop's called for those that are interested. Alright, need to keep going. Still got a long way to go. At least another 3.5, I think, 4 kilometres till I get to a campsite. Nice view over to Skopelos. Well, in the shade a little bit. I've done out, but climb and climb and climb, and I'm knackered. And that's where I've still got to go. Right up to the top of that hill. That's where I'll be camping tonight, at the very top. You can see the track down there, going all the way up. Aren't I a lucky person, eh? Yeah, a bit sweaty today. The sun was only meant to be about 12-13 degrees. I think we're up 17-18 degrees, but where I'm at, there's just no movement of the trees, no breeze. It's just hot. A little bit of shade here, thank God, from this steep bank at the side of me. Yeah, I was saying, so weather today, forecast was around 20 kilometres speed-wise for the wind. Looked at the forecast yesterday and I thought, looked all the way up to midnight. I thought, oh great. Even drops down about 10:30, 11 o'clock to about 8 degrees. And then this morning I thought, I didn't even look for tomorrow morning, Wednesday. Looked at Wednesday, 1 o'clock in the morning, 72 kilometres an hour wind from the north. Oh. But I thought, yeah, I'm all set up to go out. I'm going to go. I actually brought some guidelines with me today because I've been using the tent the first couple of times without the guidelines and it's been sound, but I thought if I'm up to 70 kilometre winds, what's that, about 44, 45 miles per hour, I thought I'd better take a bit of cord with me and tie me down. Let's wait and see what happens. Hopefully the spot I've chosen gives me a little bit of wind protection, but once I get up I'll see what direction I can set the tent up facing. So, but for now I'm going to continue sweating and walking, and I'll see you at the top. Right, I've reached my location. The views for tonight. Right, I'm going to, I did think of setting up here, where all these shotgun cartridges are. Problem is, that way is south, and there's no protection. There's a bit of a breeze, but I think anywhere along here. Yeah, I think here might be okay. Put the tent there. Got a bit of protection from the south, these bushes. But still a beautiful view. Right, I've only got about an hour before sunset, so I'm going to get this tent up as quick as I can. And then get settled down for the night. See you in a minute. Right, let's go and explore. See what we can see from up here. Right, that's the tent all set up. View for the night and the morning. I'll walk up here. Valley. And you can see where I did my second camp. I believe it's just here on this ridge. How's that for a view? Mainland. Yeah, so what do you reckon? Have I picked a good spot or have I picked a good spot? Hey, look at the views. Little silhouette of the lookout tower. Right, shall we go and watch the sun go down before I make something to eat and have a cup of tea and get out of these wet clothes? I should say damp clothes. So I did think about pitching the tent here between these trees. Views would be a bit obscure, but or maybe just here, protect me from the wind. Then I thought, I'm surrounded by trees, and if the trees decided to come down in the middle of the night, I'm going to be the one that gets squashed. So I thought I'd go along the trail a little bit, and I think where I've picked, it's not bad. Got the guidelines out. Should give me a bit of more stability on the tent if it gets up to the 45-mile-an-hour winds. Worst case scenario, if it gets far too bad, I can always abandon tent and take this short walk just to the top of here and sit myself in this wooden cabin. Not that it looks very stable, so maybe I'll be better off in a tent. Right. Let's have a walk up. Let's see. Ooh. See what we can see. Oh, look at that. Right, it's a little bit of the sunset for you. Just heading back to the tent now. Can hear the wind slowly picking up, although there's not much movement in the trees around me. Didn't get up there, but nothing to write home about. Over the hill. There's the old one tigress, sitting proud. Looking out over the sea towards Skopelos, Sugari. Little island just at the front there, over to Avia, the snow top mountain. Yeah. Right, I'm going to get changed and make myself a cup of tea, I think, just while I've got this little bit of daylight. Once I'm set up, we'll have a fireside chat. My kettle's boiled, so I can have a cup of tea. Turn the gas off. And I noticed when I used this kettle last, I worried how to pour it. But if you look, it's thick that side and thin that side, so you put the nozzle between the two and then you pour. Alright, I'll set that down there and then use that water in a minute. Make myself my pot, not my pot noodle, my soba noodles. Oh, that tea looks lovely. But I can guarantee, ow, that is going to be, squeeze that tea out, put it in my rubbish bag. Oh, right. With my spoon. Yeah. Give it a good old stir. Right. Cheers to all you hikers and campers. You're sitting down now in the middle of nowhere, freezing your things off, making YouTube videos. Well, there's not much left of the sun. It's almost disappeared, but it's not dark yet. So I'm just standing on the cliff edge, admiring the view, drinking my tea. What more in life could you ask for? And yes, it's Yorkshire tea. Oh. Well, I think I might make my my dinner for this evening. Some soba noodles, boil the kettle again, and have me my dinner. Another set of soba noodles, and I will remember to tip the water out. After my last camping, got back, had to clean the tent out inside because it stunk. So this time I will remember. Little noodles, little sauce, finish my tea and have my dinner. So I've decided I'm going to do a lot more camping on these hikes. I enjoy doing the hikes and I'm probably going to continue doing those, but I'm actually enjoying the hike and the camp. So I want to try and get out as much as I can in the next couple of weeks. I mean, I'm heading back to the UK mid-March. Got a couple of grandkids' birthdays, day after each other. And then end of March I'm heading up to Scotland, my daughter, to do the West Highland Way. So it should be good. And then what I might do is, after we've done the West Highland Way, we're looking to do up and down Ben Nevis if the weather permits and we have enough time, and then head back. But I'm going to stop off in the Lake District, I think, on the way back down. I mean, I'm actually from the Lake District originally, so I've got family all around there, so I might jump off the train at Carlisle and head off into the lakes. I have my tent and my backpacking gear with me, so I'm going to get myself out on the lakes, up the hills, up the mountains, do some of these Wainwrights that everybody keeps going on about. I have to download the app so I can start ticking them off. What was it, 240 I think? Start ticking them off, see how many I get done before I can't walk and sick of camping and sick of backpacking. But yeah, that's the plan for April, and then come back out here end of April, beginning of May, I think. And by that time I'll have camped and hiked multi-days. So I think I'll have a week rest on the beach, and then I'm going to head off onto the Greek mainland and start doing some of these walks. And I'm so tempted that my first will be the Pelion Way, which is a 10-11 day hike, camp all the way. Yeah, so I think that's going to be end of May. I would say I'll probably start to do that end of May, beginning of June. Lucky the weather should be nice. Usually it picks up end of April, beginning of May. It's usually quite nice all the time. You get the odd scattered shower every now and again, but temperatures are fairly good all day and night. Yeah, lots to look forward to, lots planning to be done. But I'm looking forward to it, and maybe I can take you with me. Don't worry, I'll carry you. Alright, put that back on there. Have that for the morning. Ooh. I'm just sitting here. Oh, do you like my woolly hat? I brought a different woolly hat. I watched my my second camping video, and I actually took the drone out. And I must admit, when you, if you haven't seen it, have a look at it. I look like a gnome sat on the top of a hill next to a tent. I've got a blue top and a red hat, and I'm sitting on a chair like that, and the drone's going over, and I look like a gnome. Hence the dark blue top this time. Now that jacket's pretty good. As I say, I brought it with me tonight. It falls down really short. It's down, so it's very, very light, very, very warm. Sorry about losing you. I ran out of battery, I didn't even notice. So I've retired to my tent to have my pot noodle, my soba noodles. Yeah, so I'd be interested of any places to go camping and hiking that you guys have enjoyed. Obviously not too strenuous, but just enough for a novice to go. I can hear a car really loud. Hope he's not coming up this trail. Not that it goes anywhere, but someone obviously comes up here with a shotgun. And yeah, that is someone coming up here. Better stick my trainers on just in case, eh? Oops. Maybe young lovers coming up to have a look. I think they might have headed to the lookout tower. As I say, a really good view from up there. Maybe somebody coming up to watch the last of the sunset. Well, that was interesting. I had two guys come up in a high car, two Greek guys. They come up, they sat up by the lookout tower. Could hear them laughing and joking, and one of them singing. And I thought, I'm just a little bit off the track, so they might not see me or hear me. After about 25, 30 minutes, the sun set, so it became very dark. And I heard the car start up and drive, and then they turned down the track I'm on. So they drove down, but I was out the tent. I managed to stop them because where I'm situated, I'm just on the track a little bit. Guidelines are on the middle of the track, so I mean the track doesn't go anywhere. Another 20-30 yards where I sat on the rock, that's it, that's the end of the track. So I waved them down, talked to them and that, and they said yeah, they know the area, they're just out seeing the sunset. Wished me a good night, done a U-turn, and then I watched them go down the road. Takes them right back down into the valley, so you can see them about a kilometre off. I could see the back of their tail lights, so they've gone. Let's just hope they don't decide to come back in the middle of the night. Anyhow, can you tell I'm all lit up? Got myself a new light. It's actually a really good night. There's different settings for different things, so I think this is the normal setting. Press the button somewhere. If I can find the button. Oh, there we go. Pitch black. Full bright. We can have an orange light. Make it a bit more romantic. And then another full light. Anyhow, we'll see how long this lasts, but at least you can see me and I can see around my tent. Not that there's a lot to see. This is my new sleeping bag. My pillow. Really like this pillow. Soft material on the top. Take this off if you want and wash it. Band to go around your sleep pad. Yeah, really good. Very comfortable as well. A sleeping bag. Yeah, seems a lot thicker. It should be. It's twice as heavy. But yeah, anyhow, I can't remember what I was saying. I finished my soba noodles while I was out. I thought I might as well sit out there, eat them. Listen out for them guys. Yeah, one of them was terrible singer, singing in Greek. But the sunset. Should have stuck a video camera up and left it taping. It went from yellow to orange to bright red, all across the mountaintops on the mainland. It's really nice. I did take quite a few pictures on my phone and that, so hopefully I can drop them in this video somewhere. Anyhow, right, I'm going to watch a couple of videos, give the missus and the kids a ring, see how they're getting on, and I'll either see you in the morning, or I hope not to see you in the middle of the night, but we'll see. Night for now. There'll be fun out there today. You know, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I'm not supposed to do it in the tent, but I don't want to be going out there. That should be secure enough. Right. Get some water in there. Oh, I've got a 5k walk to do. Once I take the tent down. And in this wind, that should be a fun proposition. Oh, shit. Shit. I forgot it was collapsible. Hey ho. Alright. Take two. Wow. So windy. Right, what am I looking for now? The lighter. There she blows. Get me cup out. Cup of tea. Cup of Yorkshire. So, next camping. Where am I going to go next? I think I'm going to camp at sea level. I think I'll pick a nice beach, wait for the weather to get a little bit nicer, and then have a good evening on a beach somewhere. Some Yorkshires in, the old cream and milk in. Don't forget the sugar. Well then, let that boil. Then I can have my breakfast. I've got orange digestive. What time is it? 5 to 7. It's 5 to 7 in the morning. I'm up on the top of a mountain in the wind, making a cup of tea. Yeah, the tent was good all night. The only thing I had to do, I had to redo the peg for the door, so that got pulled out, and that's just the surface it's in. It's in like a sandy road, so I came out a couple of times. But Other than that, everything else was alright. As I said, the wind's been blowing all night, up to 70 kilometers an hour. Yeah, it's been a good night. Alright, I'm going to make this cup of tea, have this, and then slowly start packing up and getting the 5k back walking the wind back to the road. Alright, I'll catch you when I'm packed up. I'm going to have some good views on the way down today. Trout tower up there. And the only good thing, it's all downhill. Yeah, I think I had about, I don't know, about 4 hours sleep in total. On off, on off. Even had my headphones on just to deafen out the sound of the wind. But yeah, it was like being in the eye of a hurricane. You knew the wind was there, but you couldn't feel it. The tent wobbled every now and again, but yeah, it was constant wind noise. It was like I was beside the sea. The waves crashing all the time, but amplified 200 times. But it's another night camping. Tick. Just 3 down. Need to get a good few more in the next couple of weeks. But as I was saying earlier, I might aim for one at a lower altitude, maybe a beach or something. I mean, I've got 60 odd beaches to choose from. I've just got to choose a day when it's not as windy. Yeah, we haven't mentioned dreams today, this morning. Well, I can let you know I didn't have any. Whether that was because I only had about 4 hours sleep on and off, or whether the gods are allowing me to camp. I don't know. I'll let you decide that. But speaking to my missus late last night and my daughter, telling them how windy it was. They were one sending me pictures of ghosts and horror stories, telling me, am I sure it's the wind that's rustling the tent and not some madman outside? Especially when there was two guys came up in a car up to the lookout tower, which was a bit bizarre, just before sunset. I assumed they were coming to watch the sunset, but the fact that they watched the sunset and then drove down towards where my tent was, that was hidden, yeah, that was a bit weird. Now, is that an amazing sight, or is that an amazing sight? So I've just took a little shelter in this lookout tower. Thought I'd get my admin out of the way before I head the last kilometre back. So if you've liked this video, big thumbs up. Please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but it helps me grow my channel. And if you'd like to be notified when my next video drops, then hit the notification bell. Be much appreciated. Also, leave me some comments. Oops. I'll be very interested in your experiences of hiking and camping, and what you think of mine, and so on. I mean, at the end of the day, life's all about experiences and not goods, materialistic things. You can't take them with you, but your experiences, you'll carry them for the rest of your life. So yeah, leave some comments and I will respond. So I'm John, and this has been Hiker Road. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll leave you a view of the mainland.